Hello and welcome everybody. I've got a very cozy game here for today's Roll for Initiative. This is The Witch and Her Assistant. It's free to play on itch.io, and if you're looking for a really cute story game, I do recommend giving it a try. So thank you all for coming by, and please forgive my stuttering this time around. I was really struggling to read today. No rest for the witch, I guess. The witch slumped into her couch before Sally, her salamander familiar, wriggled onto her lap. The tiny amphibian's tongue snapped over her fingers as though they were food. Sally, every morning you act as though I haven't fed you in weeks. But the familiar continued. Its sticky tongue tugged at the witch's fingertips, for attention, for food. At least let me put my feet on the floor. Maybe it's time for a pet? Is a familiar considered a pet? I second the sentiment of just wanting a relaxing morning, but I don't know how to relax, so... I'm okay with giving you all my attention, Sally, but sometimes you are too much. Would your loneliness lessen if I brought a little friend home? Or would it worsen and make you jealous and needy? I'd love you the same, even if I own a pet someday. I promise. Setting Sally down with a yawn, the witch prepared breakfast for each of them. Sally became my familiar when I was young, and she's helped me through countless misadventures. As such, Sally's family to me. It's said that once a familiar's master dies, the familiar passes soon after, remaining by their side until their last breath and accompanying them for eternity afterwards. I don't know about being together forever in the afterlife, but one thing's for sure. Contemplating Sally's death makes me miserable. The witch laughed nervously before turning in the salamander's direction, breaking away from her thoughts. But girl, the mess here is bound to attract unwanted spirits. We ought to clean soon. Sally snorted as if to say, "You never clean anyway, so who cares?" Then she gobbled up her meal, paying her owner no further attention. Hey, I'm not lazy, okay? There's simply too much work to do since Mom left. I hardly have enough time to rest, let alone clean. Maybe I should hire an assistant to help me with the chores? I wonder what kind of person I'd employ if I advertised at the tavern. Do you think they'd be clumsy at first or reliable from the get-go? I would say probably reliable from the get-go. I'd prefer a quick learner, talented enough to be my apprentice, someone capable of assisting me with potions and remedies. I like being depended on, but I'd appreciate partnering with someone I trust to share my workload. Imagine that, Sally. Your owner becoming a teacher sounds rather cool, no? Though, rarely are mundane beings unafraid of witches and wizards. We are one of the most powerful species alongside demons and angels, after all. And being feared makes me feel so lonely. The witch finished her breakfast, lost in her thoughts, and prepared to go outside. A chill ran along her spine as she opened the door, and a cold wind slipped through her nightdress. She frowned at the gray, overcast sky. The weather gets colder The weather gets colder by the day. I should stock up on food, plants, and wood before winter. The cold seasons never come this early. Hopefully this isn't a bad omen. Shivering in the nightwear, she collected the letters from her mailbox and hurried back inside. Let's see what news they brought me today. News from the capital. Potion orders. Oh, this request is rather urgent, but... She glanced at her shelves, noticing more empty space than jars, and sighed. I should restock more often. Returning her attention to the letters, the witch's eyebrows narrowed. This one's for Mom again. How many times must I write until these people understand she moved last year with Grandma? Beryl left. I'm Beryl's daughter. My name is... Oh! Small coffee. My name is Small Coffee. I'd appreciate it if they remembered. I guess I'll visit Mother's house soon anyway, when we have our annual family gathering. That'll be the perfect time to hand her these letters. Maybe I should take a break? I'm so exhausted these days, and being unfocused is terrible for my work. Say, Sally, where would you like to go on vacation? I think I'd love somewhere near the water or a cozy cottage. That's a tough one, because, like, yeah, I really like the water, but a cozy cottage sounds really nice. The downside is one has jellyfish, if you're thinking like the beach, and the other one has spiders if you're in the middle of a forest. I'd love a trip to a cottage since fresh forest air is so soothing. Yeah, it is a forest, okay. I love hiking there since the town is close, enough to see Mom and Grandma whenever I want. While traveling sounds fun, what if I discover I prefer staying in my comfort zone? Let's finish my mountain of work before thinking of vacations. But I can't work properly with my storage so empty. Come on, Sally, there's no time for daydreaming. The witch donned her coat, her tiny familiar leaped into her bag, and they strolled outside. With this rain, it's a bad idea to stray too far from the house. Let's gather ingredients near the river for now. It'll be pouring soon. I should hurry so I don't get drenched. The witch cracked open her purse and smiled at the salamander. You hate the rain. Why not wait for me inside? Her familiar answered with a little cry before burying itself in the bag. Are you sure? Now's your last chance to change your mind. Sally's next cute cry made her giggle. All right, let's go then. The woods surrounding the cottage are safer than those that border the demon lands. The demons themselves aren't bad, per se, but the immoral ones roam these territories. Poor things. The demons and their ancestors result from the first angels' failed experiments. Warriors meant to serve in the War of the Angels 2,000 years ago. It was a colossal disaster, from what I've heard. Hopefully we won't witness another one, but rumors suggest there are small groups of demons rebelling here and there. And heaven knows how much angels loathe defiance against their kingdom. Their top-ranked people are too controlling, in my opinion. And their leaders actively discourage change that'd improve things. It sounds stressful to be an angel nowadays. Though, I wonder how things were in the beginning, when they were the only species. I should learn more about them when I have time. The history must be fascinating. After a few minutes of gathering herbs, the witch took stock of her findings, then gazed skyward. The raindrops grew by the second, and Small Coffee frowned after one of them fell between her eyes. The witch donned her hood and dashed toward the riverbank. Quick, else I'll turn into a wet mop! Alas, the grass was slippery, and the witch had no purchase to prevent herself from tumbling into the river. After hitting her head against the tree trunk, on the way down, that is. It took a while before the witch opened her eyes. And longer still, until she was coherent. Once she was aware of her surroundings again, she noticed two things. The first was that it rained everywhere except on her. Her clothes and skin were dry, as the downpour battered everything else. She squinted, perplexed, before she realized that a thin, almost transparent veil protected her from the storm. Her second observation was the humanoid creature observing her with his 4 eyes. His skin and tail were covered with blue scales, and his hair, which danced elegantly like waves foaming on the shoreline, had a life of its own. At last you're awake. How are you feeling? Small Coffee flinched with a gasp. Ah! Oh no, don't worry, I'm harmless. Sorry if I scared you, that wasn't my intention. The witch blinked, then smiled apologetically. Sorry, I was a bit surprised. I just have a little bump, I think. Thanks for asking. How am I dry when the last thing I remember was falling in a river? Are Are you the one who helped me? I did, yes. But I'd have missed you falling in the river if this little one didn't yell like a dying werewolf. Small Coffee lowered her head to see Sally resting on her lap. Thank the gods she's safe. Seems she can't swim, so yelling was her only option. That must have been exhausting. Poor Sally. No wonder she's so tired now. There's that, but she was adamant I was some villain and scratched up my body while I was rescuing you. Aha, I'm sorry about that. Sally's small, but she's protective whenever she thinks I'm in danger. That's cute. So her name's Sally. May I ask for yours? Oh, my name? It's Small Coffee. That's a peculiar name. I've never heard it before. Doesn't it sound otherworldly? Scrub? No. I like the ring of it. It sounds like the human names you hear in fairy tales. I don't know about that. Same goes for your friend there. My father was a huge fan of the theory that humans exist, and that perhaps angels have something to do with humans. If they never existed, then we wouldn't have words like humanoids or human-like in our vocabulary, right? But nobody's ever seen a real living human. They're only mentioned in fairy tales. Despite that, my father's love for those folklore beings inspired my name. He adored and believed in them. But I don't. Not anymore. The witch's savior leaned closer, his gaze intent, his brows raised. Are you wondering why I'm speaking in past tense? I admit I'm curious, but I didn't want to pry. It's okay, it's just... well, my father disappeared during an expedition for humans. I don't believe in their world, but thinking he hopped through a dimensional gate to meet them is the only solace for me. For we never found his body. I'm sure he made it. I believe in the human world as well, so maybe he discovered a gate. He's probably living his dream right now. Maybe. By the way, I've overshared about my life to a total stranger whose name I don't know. Right, I know yours. It's only fair if you know mine. My name is Mirian, but you can call me Mir. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for saving me, Mir, and... the witch glanced at the transparent veil. For protecting me from the rain? Are you doing that? Yes, and I dried you off from when you fell into the river. It's odd, but drying things is easy for my kind. I also placed the berries and herbs back in your bag. That's so nice of you. Thanks a bunch. In any case, I should return home now. I have a lot to do, and I'm afraid my accident has delayed things. Small Coffee tucked Sally back into her pocket, collected her bag, and stood. Or so she thought. Ow, ow, my head. It hurts. Careful, you shouldn't stand up so hastily. Are you dizzy? Here, let me escort you home. No, I couldn't. I insist. You're too unsteady to return on your own. It's dangerous. Hop on my back and I'll carry you. Alright, fair enough. I hate to admit it, but I think you're right. Then please wait a minute. I'll change my skin texture to make the ride comfortable for you. You can do that? Miriam smirked. Oh, I can do a lot of things with my body. Oh, okay. Small Coffee snorted. This sentence out of context might be misunderstood. Only a little. Or a lottle. Did he do that on purpose? Let's not have weird thoughts about his words when I'm about to write it. No. The witch did what she was told and settled on Mir's back. Alright, I'm ready. Sorry again for this. It's no trouble. Are you comfortable enough? I hope my skin doesn't feel gross. Oh, don't worry about that. It's smoother than I thought. I love your honesty. Shall I speak politely as well? Compared to you, No, I find your casualness refreshing. Then, can I be even more casual? I'm no good at being ladylike. Please do. Then, you may be casual with me too. I'll try. The witch relaxed against Miriam's shoulders. Her new friend was nimble and muscular. His movements soothed her like the sway of a rocking cradle. Soon enough, her eyelids were heavy. Are you perhaps falling asleep? Yeah. Hitting my head really knocked me out, no pun intended. Then rest. Can I? Of course. I'll do that then. Thanks. She yawned and tapped the familiar in her pocket. Sally, sweetheart, can you show Mir the way home, please? The little salamander nibbled on the witch's fingers before hopping onto the road, determined to fulfill her new duty. Thank you, girl. Soon they arrived in the garden outside the witch's cottage. We've arrived. Are you feeling better? Yes, thanks to you, I could rest properly. That's good. The witch dismounted with Mir's gentle assistance. Do you need anything else? Just say the word and I'll do my best. Aw, that's nice of you, but I'm good now. Would you have time to come inside for a beverage? I want to thank you. Sure, I'd like that. And inside the pair went, though the witch smiled sheepishly at her guest. I'm sorry it's so cramped and messy. It's alright. It has character. My mother would disagree with you. She likes things organized. She'd freak out if she saw this place now. It was tidy when she still lived with me. The witch strode into the kitchen while her guest waited in the newfound silence on her couch. What else was there to do? What else indeed? Unfortunately, that's all I actually have time for right now. I gotta get ready for other things. But thank you so much for watching. If you guys would like to see the rest of this, I will definitely play it. Just let me know. But this has been my roll for initiative this week. So unless you guys would like to see it, I probably won't continue recording it otherwise. But yeah, I hope you're all safe and warm and not stuck in the rain or falling in rivers. I mean, if you meet a random mer person, that'd be pretty cool, not gonna lie. However, anyway, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye!